So, this is called Connoisseur of Sorrow. Yes, you know now what violent death is like. The disorienting devastation, the disintegration of everything you once thought sure would hold. You know the sharp barbs of wires strangling the unsleepable question, why? You know how to stop counting days. You know the thick, high ambulance sound of no one coming to rescue what they can't find. You know now the quiet density of madness, the time that spreads like lichen on the rocky surface of your yearning to simply exist, carrying on, going to the store, speaking out loud for no reason. You know now what it is to wait for something long gone. You know what it's like to hold something so carefully in your hands, weeping, watching it vanish like snow. You know the particular taste of sorrow that actually exists to love this, that actually loves this. You know as well the tired pacing of lions inside, unable to look back or forward, but only just set to circle the worn dirt path of wishing for release. Oh, heart, oh, love, you know well what giving up feels like when you know full well you will start again. You know the small, insurgent child pounding through damp, dusky hallways, banging on doors, wailing like the wind against glass, insistent that you don't have to lose if you can just. You know what it's like to watch the paper reel spin to dust, the perlite masterpiece rent through with storms and steel, unheeding the ever-present parallel, the other path chosen, sidecar to your vision, relentless and just out of reach. You know now how to be unsurprised at the sequential detonation of every building your eyes meet on that horizon, stretched out in stillness, mid-breath, falling with the crushing immediacy of an unfazed gaze. Skyline ripped open, old brick scattered, torn, fabrics of once built time, just seconds after you're thinking, this is how it is. Okay, that's the one. Like a fine wine, thank you. I have two more if there's room for that. We got room for more sorrow. Okay. Always then. Bear with me un moment, s'il vous plaît. Let's do this. Do. This is called Immortal. Grass grows green and green and green every day. For the people who die sad and alone in a bathroom, curled and forlorn, up against a wall. Dandelions push their faces up, 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 spread their seed love out, 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 every day. For the people who die afraid and surrounded by anger, hatred, broken glass, loud, sharp dismay. Snowflakes float and nestle in pillow rock and pine fluff every day for the people who die wronged and bruised in leaden chains, deafened by the noise in their own heads, muted by the screams in their raw throats, numbed by the pain in their body senses, extinguished by their own burning. The lioness growls low, walks lightly every day. For the people who die misled, believing themselves to be someone else, and waking only from that busy dream in time for the final sleep. The mountain moves, sighs every day for the people who die before they learn to live, who are dying from the day they are born, dying to grow up, dying to be happy, dying to win the race to the death. Birds reel, flutter, plummet between particles of breathing sky. Birds keep on birding. For those of us who cannot yet fly. Thanks. And one more. Yeah. Okay. Oh, y'all, this year, I am telling you what. I dug these ones out. This one was written in 2007, and the last one was like 2005, and the one before was like only a few years ago, 2017, I think. And just like something about being able to be with the like, these are just like, this is just like a decade or two compared to the like hundreds and hundreds of years and thousands of years, millennia of people learning to grieve. And I think this is essential to the health of the planet. So I'm going to read one more sad poem and consider it medicine. This is called Seasonal. Whatever it looks like, I had once said. And now, here, all full of this belch in my belly, this constant shuddering at the touch of the merely honest shadow light once helped me to feel I could see anything and shine love into it. What if, hadn't the occasion to come along, what if the hatred is within? What if I need to feel it, frozen inside my own skin folds, aching organs rusty with diverted self-hatred, other deafening defenses of systems, walls, arms, chemical fuse burning somewhere below my heart, above my navel, caged in ribs, twitches with every bullet, shaped, teardrop, falling. What if I was falling? And needed for flying only to touch the burning scales of my hating self, full of confused, desperate twisting and writhing and needing not to need to be touched. Touch that. Touch that without recoiling in disgust, without running from fear, without denying shame. See, months into trying to be the stoic savior, it started looking like blemishes on my shoulders were speaking rather than doing me in. The melting is happening in its own way. Oak, oak trees saving their fall for the springtime rains, waiting all through frozen, heavy blankets, bundling sacred story time, sweeping fast and fierce on sparkling winds, biting faces impatiently, taking deep breaths, lasting days, letting exhales fill the whole waning moon, dying beautifully, magnificent. Among renewal, incarnating, stirring gently from its living womb, releasing prayers of intention into wide air, breathing, coming, bloom. The oak tree, she bloodlets, weaving the dream into daylight, the night into circling wings, diving through currents, cattails growing fur into the earth, hugging closely the moon. Family astonishes even the bentest back and roundest shoulders. Loudest wail, grief unknowing, scared and self-inflicted scabs. Here stands a friend. She sheds her skin. She shaves her head. She breathes in bone-deep silence, being again reborn.
Woo!
All right. Thanks for having some sorrow with me and making the space.